Welcome back to the Boot Tragedies. Like I said, man, I'm trying to knock out these player reviews from the past season so we can get on to this draft stuff. I know everyone doesn't care about what happened last season. It's over with, but I made a promise to myself and I said I was going to do it, so I'm going to try to knock out as many players as I can. Up next, we're moving on to the linebackers, Demario Davis. He'll be up first, obviously the captain of this defense. The engine of this defense, man, we go as Demario Davis goes. And, of course, Demario Davis put together another spectacular year for the Saints, finishing second team All-Pro this year. This is back-to-back seasons where he's finished second team All-Pro. The year before that, he was first team All-Pro, so basically 3 consecutive years of first team All-Pro, second team All-Pro, and second team All-Pro. That's a hell of a 3 years from a Saints linebacker. That's a hell of a 3 years from any Saint, player. Probably Drew Brees is probably the only person that's put that 3-year stretch together. Maybe Cam Jordan as well, but that's a super solid stretch from him for the last 3 years, man. He's obviously a top 5 linebacker in football, top 3 in my opinion, just because you can play him at the Mike, at the Sam, middle linebacker, which is the Mike. I don't know why I repeated that, but you can play him at the Mike, the Sam, the Will. You can play him on the edge. You can basically play him wherever you need him, and he's going to be productive. He's shown that with 4 years with the Saints. Just been a great stint, great signing from the Saints. Our best free agent signing of all time if you just don't count Drew Brees, because obviously that's a different level. And kind of going over some of his stats from this past season, man. Started 16 games, not all 16 games. I believe he was one of the players that missed due to COVID. So he started 16 out of 16 games, missed the 1 game, but not due to injury or anything like that. So he was healthy all year, which is good. At 32 years old, man, it's tough to be healthy all year. He was healthy all year. Finished with 105 tackles, 13 tackles for loss, 3 sacks, 10 quarterback hits. Playing, close to that line of scrimmage, playing in the backfield at middle linebacker, man. He's the key to this defense. He's always there. He's always consistent. He's always making plays, pass game, run game, whatever you need him, he's there. Can't really say too much about Demario Davis, man. Obviously, he's a star player. He's one of our best players. Top 3 player on the team. He might have been the best player on the team this year, besides Blake Gilligan, of course, who was the GOAT this year. Question I do have is, how long does he have left? Is it 2 years? Is it 3 years? Is it 4 years? Is it just 1 year? I think he's going to have 2 elite level years left, 2 all-pro years left. That 3rd and 4th year, I think he'll start to decline slowly. And about time he's about 35, 36, and obviously he's going to be over the hill. Father Time is just undefeated. I think he'll still be a solid player. He just won't be a 3-down linebacker at that point. But you're not expecting a 37-year-old to be that. Is his replacement already on the team? Will the Saints have to go look for a replacement for him in a couple years? I think Pete Werner will be that replacement in 2 to 3 years. I think that's a great forming system we have for Pete Werner to kind of play under him, still getting snaps as well. And once Demario Davis is, getting a little older, we can slide Pete Werner right into that. He'll be 25, 26, just kind of entering the prime of his career. That'll be a great transition, for us. The thing with the Saints is, man, we usually just wait until guys are gone, and then we just try to replace them. And it's always, a work in progress. As a rookie out there, or you're trying to draft a free agent, or not draft, or sign a free agent and put him out there. We need to get the grooming system better, man. As you can see with the wide receivers, once our receivers left, we had no one. We literally had no one after the Colston, Lance Moore, and that era and stuff like that. The receivers were bad for a long time. We got Brandon Cooks in there. Then we let him go. Now we got MT in there. It's just been kind of one receiver. With this linebacker situation right now with Demario, Quan, and Pete Werner, as Demario gets older, we'll have a guy under him. Kind of the same thing at the corner position. We're finally getting younger there. We just need to get younger at places so when some of these older guys, are ready to go, we'll have people in position to step up right away and not be scrambling once those guys retire or whatever they may do. But back to Pete Werner, man. In his limited time, on the field, he had 62 tackles, 4 tackles for loss, which is absolutely great for a backup linebacker, man. 22 years old, rookie year, 62 tackles, 4 tackles for loss, and he was the backup. He started 8 games this year because Quan was kind of in and out with injuries and things like that. So he played a little bit, more than a regular backup, but still, with not a full-time starter with those numbers, that's excellent, man. Like I say, he flashed so much potential on film and things like that. I think he'll be the next linebacker. And even if Quan leaves early, then he can kind of step into, not leaves early, but if Quan leaves in free agency, then he can kind of step into that role, that Quan played. Him and Demario will be a tandem back there. And I don't think we'll lose a step. His only fault as a rookie, was he just played behind Quan and Demario. There's nothing he could do about that. Those were two elite linebackers, man. That tandem was killing it this year. So he's going to have to wait his turn. He's got to keep grinding. I think next year he'll play even more. And I'm looking forward to it, man. He's one of the players I'm looking forward, to the most next year to see what they can do. Obviously, Michael Thomas is on that list and things like that. But Pete Werner, he's at the top of my list of guys that I'll be looking forward to in year 2 of his career to see what he can do, man. Let me know what y'all think about Demario Davis, Pete Werner in the comments, man. This is the Boot Tragedies, and I'm out.